And now, a moment with the KOTH.
Doesn't it seem by this point in history we shouldn't still have racism? By now you'd think the world would have grown out of such a pathetic and disgusting pastime, but you still know at least one person in your life that is just a racist asshole who blames their problems and the problems of the world on ethnic stereotypes. How in the fuck in this day and age do we still have people like this around? With the political correctness movement, it was assumed that racism would have been forgotten in the modern world. But really it was just a cover-up under bullshit jargon and given a new way to be justified, whether it be the Ku Klux Klan and their notorious history or the Nation of Islam and their equally apparent hatred. Racism knows no bounds. But often during times of war, the world comes together under a racist banner against an entire race of people for the actions of a few. There are perhaps a handful of races in the world who might not have been the target of any racism, but in reality, I think you would have a hard time counting them on more than one hand. What the fuck is the point of all of it? For the KKK, it was about trying to embrace the white culture, but only a certain aspect of said culture. They don't exactly have an open casting call to all white people. It was always based in anti-Semitic shit and hid behind some twisted Catholic shield as if they portrayed themselves as Catholic soldiers. The Nation of Islam shares a religious undertone through Christian and Muslim beliefs, but works towards the empowerment of the black race against the oppression of the white man and the lies he spreads to pollute the minds of young black people. Sure, there are assholes of all colors, but to base a following around hating an entire group of people based on a few is just stupid. Your buddy the King of the Herp is not a stranger to hating things. Frankly, that's the point of all this, to gather people around stupid shit and make fun of it. However, to base that hatred around one specific aspect of something such as color or religion is entirely too broad of a brushstroke to make any sense. There are so many other reasons to hate someone, why do you have to break it down to just the one thing? I hate people based on specific incidents, but I can't say I hate an entire race of people based on some bullshit that had nothing to do with me or them. We should all take pride in who we are and appreciate the similarities we see in others, but not to the point in forming a club to hate everyone who isn't you. What the fuck makes you so great? When it comes down to it, nobody is perfect. To think that you are already exposes the fact that you aren't, since you can't admit you have faults. We're all fucked up in one way or another, but that should be judged on more of an individual level rather than blaming an entire group for the actions of a few. It's 2011, assholes. It's time to get over all this fucked up shit of hating blacks, Jews, Mexicans, Middle Easterners, Asians, Polish, Mormon, Native American, and all the other subgroups and cultures, and just hate people for being themselves. To perpetuate racism is to perpetuate ignorance. So if you still hold on to these ideals, you're a fucking idiot, and we can all come together to hate fucking idiots.
And that was a moment with the KOTH.